topic 2 is the Defenders. I'm going to check the camera real fast. So, you've watched all the Marvel TV shows, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty caught up. The one I'm working on right now, too, as well as Iron Fist, is Luke Cage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I've seen...
I know those two tie into each other a little bit.
Yeah.
More than... I don't know. They all kind of tie into each other.
They do.
So.
They do. I mean, Daredevil season 1 and 2, seen them. Jessica Jones, seen it. Luke Cage, seen it. I'm still not done with Iron Fist yet. But Defenders comes out this year, 8/07. I think that's August 7th. That's when it comes out.
Who's going to be the villain for the Defenders?
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver?
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver?
Yeah, I believe that's how you say it. Let me know if I'm wrong. But Sigourney Weaver.
Now you need just a picture of her.
Yes, exactly. She's coming on it. She's a phenomenal actress, dude. She's known for Alien, my bad. And other works. She's the main villain.
Yep.
So yeah, what are you hoping for? Because I know this year after the Defenders, Jessica Jones season 2 is already set to be filming soon, and Daredevil season 3 is set to be filming soon.
And not gonna
Punisher
lie,
has
Jessica
already
Jones
been filming.
was not one of my favorite ones. Cause,
really?
Yeah, it was just I don't know what about it. I'm hoping that maybe season 2 will get me a little bit more into it. Of that, you know, I'm not wanting to give up on shows just right away, unless I absolutely hate it. And I don't absolutely hate it. It wasn't like my favorite. You know what I mean?
I loved it.
In rankings of shows, like I'm gonna get lots of hate for this, but I think Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Daredevil, and then Jessica Jones.
In that order?
Yep.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
You were one of the
Leave your hate comments.
And for my list, it would have to be the order that they came out. I think it was Daredevil season 1.
Yeah.
Jessica Jones season 2. Luke Cage, and so far right now Iron Fist.
Okay.
Like the order that they came out is how I like them.
Yeah.
Wilson Fisk, the best villain ever known to man. Vincent D'Onofrio did a fantastic job. But anyway, so that being said, Defenders. What are you hoping inside of Defenders?
I'm hoping that it takes the best qualities of all these shows and throws them together. So I hope that they've learned from like their mistakes with like all the individual shows about like what they could have done better. And then they just take the best of those shows, smash them together. You got the Defenders. I hope it's like a kick-ass show that rivals the Avengers. You know what I mean? Like that's what I could honestly hope for. That's what I want. I don't necessarily think that's going to happen. You know, just because who knows? But that's what I want. I want it to be like focused. You know, like a good plot line, but I want there to be lots of like focal points of like, you know, combat and stuff like that. I don't want to be super diluted with like, you know, just weird relationships that are just out there, you know, that have really nothing to do with the storyline in general.
Yeah.
So like that's what I guess I'm hoping for, just some sort of like kick-ass show that like is just straight up just ass beating, and then like, you know, a little bit of storyline here and there, like that doesn't get too like overlooked or convoluted with just nonsense.
So I know. So we got the 4 characters. We have the attorney.
Yeah.
We have the detective, which is Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
We have the power, which is Luke Cage, and we have the money man, which is Iron Fist.
Yeah.
And so you kind of have everything that you need to make them like both powerful when they're not heroes, and also they have their powers and they need to fight, you know. And so I think I hope they don't. There is already a interest between Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. I hope they don't beat that over the head way too much in the show. Like I hope that doesn't distract from everything else, because they didn't leave off on the best foot on Jessica Jones season 1. So I hope it just, like, if they just don't find their differences, like if they just can't be together, like I hope it just they don't just leave that for Jessica Jones season 2. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that be convoluted in Defenders.
You know what I hope to, like maybe after like the first season of Defenders, like something happens where like they split up again or something like that, or they don't necessarily split up, but they're just taking a break from whatever they're doing after they defeat their villain. I would really like to see Luke Cage and Iron Fist team up and do Heroes for Hire. That would be great. That's the whole comic series.
Is it really? Yes. And both of them are together?
Yes. They did a whole comic series, Luke Cage and Iron Fist. They were Heroes for Hire. It would be so great if that happened.
That probably could happen, dude.
I would love it.
That'd be
They
awesome.
just had their
dude.
own little spin-off series before they came back to the Defenders.
Yeah.
Excellent. That would be great.
So I think another thing is, I think you can already have an idea how the show's gonna happen. They're all gonna meet up. They become friends. Halfway through the season, they're gonna break up. There's gonna be a big fight. You know, they're not gonna be able to join with ideals and on the same path.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna come together again. They're gonna fight and they're gonna not defeat Sigourney Weaver.
There's going to be something that brings them together, and yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right. And so my hope is, I hope Vincent D'Onofrio comes out again.
Yeah.
Because I loved Kingpin, dude. I really, really did love Kingpin. Thought he was amazing. He was just a really, really good character. So I hope they bring Kingpin out. I hope he has screen time with Sigourney Weaver. I hope he has screen time with all the other Defenders. Like he's a part of this big plot. I hope there's a little bit of a nod to Punisher at the end. Like he comes out and helps out for maybe a little bit. And yeah, I mean, I just hope that they also get the action right. That they don't focus too much on one character in regards to a different character.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I hope they all get the same screen time. But yeah, man, I'm excited for the show. I'm excited for the Defenders. This is the Netflix TV version of the Avengers, obviously. I really, really hope that the way the Defenders ends is there's some sort of tie-in to Infinity War Part 1. Like, I hope.
That would be so great if they had the Defenders with the Avengers.
Yes.
And the Guardians of the Galaxy. All those groups just got together and went full bar in the Infinity War.
And honestly, I don't think, like, in all honesty, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist, they can fight alongside the Avengers perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Daredevil really can't, He unlike all the other Avengers, I mean, you could say he's kind of like Hawkeye, which Hawkeye doesn't really have superpowers. You could say he's like Scarlett Johansson. She doesn't really have like healing and that kind of stuff. So you know what? Actually, I take that back. He can't fight alongside them. But I think if they were to come out and the Avengers Infinity War, I think they'd be more so taking care of what's going on the ground level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I hope at the very end, there's a moment where the Defenders are chilling together and like out from the back, like Robert Downey Jr. comes out, and it's like, we need y'all's, like, would y'all be willing to help? Like, when the Defenders ends, it's like that the Defenders is leading up to the Avengers or something like that. Or we might get Defenders 2, and Defenders 2 might lead to Infinity War.
Yeah, either way, I think that would be great. Just some sort of tie-in.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be a big one, you know what I mean? Just something for, like, fanboys, just to be like, wow.
Yeah. But that's it, man. You have any final thoughts on the Defenders?
No, I just hope that they do it well and they don't let the fans down, honestly, because they've done a good job so far. So hoping they can keep the steam up and keep it rolling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.